Welcome to 2K Sports. We've got something special for you tonight. Added to the roster for this one, some collegiate players will be out there as well. A great chance for them to prove themselves. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. Wilson left side. Taking his shots at straight down.
He's so long and wiry, and Wilson gets going downhill. He is tough to stop.
Now, here is Harden.
Oh, right here!
Here's O'Neal. And a dunk by O'Neal.
And you're not going to get an easier piece than that straight to the basket.
Sarr's shot is off. Pass to Harden. Screen by O'Neal. And James Harden with the three.
I mean, there's just no limit to Harden's range. Even from way downtown, this guy is a threat to score.
Now, here's Wilson. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Wilson's got his second bucket.
Well, they'll take that all day.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. They love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
Hey, yo, right here!
Here's Butler, and it's in there.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Well, a 6'10" GA, Franz Wagner provides great versatility to this offense.
Yeah, and he's a solid decision maker, capable of running the show. He's a gifted scorer and playmaker. Plus, he provides matchup problems with that size. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
And that's out of bounds. The Cougars will keep it. Home team on D. The deep three from Smith. Wilson grabs the board.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Three-pointer. They get the rebound to the middle. Dang attacking. And he hands it with authority.
Oh, love his mindset. Go to the basket. Be aggressive.
Wagner outside. Here's Patterson. And he's good on the three ball.
Yeah, he's not going to miss that sort of
Here's Harden. Scores off the crossover. Harden's got 7 points.
Harden's this close and he looks to score. Love his mentality.
Cuts it 5 from 18. And it comes off the front of the rim. And so here are the Cougars. And the foul on Harden.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul. 44 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Harden. And the rejection by Harden. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Personal foul.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called for. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Pass to Sarr. It's taken away by Smith. Now here's Dang. Defended by Pokuševski.
And using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
First personal foul.
And the foul on Harden.
Team foul.
That's his first foul. Outside Wilson.
That is incredible.
And he takes that one up and flowers it through. They get a hand on it. watching for the line that time.
Substitution on the court.
Up in time. At the end of the first quarter, close to so far. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.
The Cougars, 13.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
And a wide open shot from Green. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
And with a capable shooting stroke, Green understands what his jumper can do for his team's spacing.
Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Garnett polishing off the fast break.
And this is the work ethic Garnett possesses. Really hustles down the floor. And
a slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Well, the best dunks are quick, emphatic, and leave the defense going. It was on them.
Here's Green. Good. And Giannis picking up the assist. Green's got 4 points now in the quarter.
good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
There's always a need for shot makers in the NBA, GA. That's what Ace Bailey brings to the floor.
Bailey has a smooth jumper with a high release point that allows him to shoot over just about any defender. And when you pair that with his physical tools, his upside is
and he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Here goes Giannis. Nice move with the layup off the mark.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
There's no question Bailey can score from anywhere. The defense cannot allow this guy to run free.
Watson's shot is off.
Even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
And here is Green. After Shaquille O'Neal hit the 3 moments ago.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good luck.
On the wing, Green. It's tipped. It's stolen by Watson. Pass to Kirilenko. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. 6 on the shot clock. 2 in the run. And Shaq with the rebound. Leonard, that's for 2. Hibbert pulls it in. Houston trails by 6. Kirilenko with it. Bailey picks him up. Here's Hibbert. And then Hibbert with the dunk.
And that's why you can't leave anyone open.
Hibbert on the double team. And the wide open shot from Green. It's good from long range. Green's got 5 points now this quarter.
And great offensive instincts from Green. Goes into the shot the moment he catches the ball.
Watson for 3. Rebound by Garnett.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time it's left.
That's a great by Green.
Here's Kirilenko. No good on the 3. Here's Leonard. And so that's the end of the first half. The New Orleans Pelicans up 9. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. And so Harden will bring it up for Houston. 9-point game. Out to Smith. They set the pick. Shoots over Wagner. That one wide left.
And the explosiveness that K.o.b.e plays with is something defenses always need to do. When he's in that dunker spot or the roller in the two-man game, you have to have him tagged. He will rise up and punish you.
Now, James Harden. He has 7.
James Harden.
Traps in the tray.
And a large portion of Harden's shots come from the perimeter. And for good reason. He is an absolute sharpshooter.
Pass to Song. Wilson inside. Shot clock at 6. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Oh, in transition, Harden right to the rim.
The numbers are talking. Harden with a huge night, showing great versatility.
Harden with the step.
Taking it to the rack with power, hammering
Down the two-hand slam. And again, James Harden. Harden's got 8 here in the quarter.
And one of the top scorers in the game also has an innate gift for creating his shot.
Here's Pokusevski. The layup off target. And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now.
Right there.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Inside.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
Yeah, it's normally the defense that fuels a comeback, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Come on, box him out. Set up.
Right side Wilson. 6 to shoot. From pass. O'Neal with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Great girl in the rhythm offensively. Really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right there. Yeah, this offense is rolling. They're good scoring, but they're also playing under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
Now into the lineup for Houston.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Down low. Stolen by Wilson. To the inside. Song. And he hammers that one down right in the face of Roy.
Saar is a different type of athlete.
Here's Harden. Harden taking flight.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop the train when he's coming in for the slam.
Saar the screen.
Well, it's a luxury that Wagner is so versatile in the two-hand.
And there's the try. Watson's shot is good.
High percentage if you can find a window. Great job.
4 seconds separating the shot game clocks. Pass to Wilson. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Watson for 3. Good on the triple. Watson's got 5 points so far. We approach the fourth quarter. Still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion. I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little bit.
Number 23, Draymond Green.
Harden working it over. Outside Wilson. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. He's got 9. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. The New Orleans Pelicans leading by just 1. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Leonard with the ball.
You got it. Watch it. Get in.
Pass to Garnett. It's thrown by to K.o.b.e. O'Neal with the steal. And stolen by Watson. Fast break Cougars. From Green. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. And Houston leads it right up. And look at how the hustle game has been going.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And you also have to applaud how they've been able to create turnovers and then convert those on the offensive end.
Now, here's Green after Shaquille O'Neal. And Green slams it in.
How about the execution inside by Green? He's excellent at looking when to attack down low.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. The basket is good.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how brilliant these offenses been for these teams tonight. Just fantastic execution.
Take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right. Right there.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there. Nice assessment. They continue to battle on this. So close to taking the lead.
Yeah, this is definitely close. Let's see if they have enough in the tank to take the lead here.
That's a grown man's jam by Green. And the experience helping Green on these possessions, welcoming the chance to sink a big shot.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Can't get it to go. Leonard fires. To put the O'Neal with the putback.
And the strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
Now Green.
And the experience helping Green on these possessions, welcoming the chance to sink a big shot. It's ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Got a piece of it. The three doesn't go. So far, we've seen them be a big challenge with the Nuggets.
Show some of this. Why you're fouling in a situation like that. There's some bad blood between those two. Big time basket at a big time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
That doesn't go. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Clean from outside.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's the big shot. Monster body from Bailey. It's terrific now. Stepping up.
And they go to the intentional foul. And he commits the intentional foul.
Shaquille O'Neal. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Gets the first. That makes it a 3-point lead.
Taking 2 shots.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
2-possession game now. I mean, those were really
And this kid has star written all over him. Star put the league on notice.
You can't really hold the ball those last seconds away.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good. It's a 4-point ball game. Cuts off the pass.
Third team foul.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
14
So the
foul.
first one drops, and that puts them up by 5.
For Houston. James Harden.
Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Taking care of business at the line. Converting on all those free throws helps them build this lead.
Personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for the
He
Clippers.
misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
Taking 2 shots.
And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 7-point lead. O'Neal! The three goes down. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
James Harden. 5th personal foul. James in the
This free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5.
James Harden.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
No doubt, and just about sealed.
James Harden.
And the foul on Harden. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. From 15 feet away, connects with the chain. And that's an intentional foul. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
Second personal
So
foul.
he can't get either to fall. And Larry Brown wants a timeout. Guys, your thoughts?
It hasn't come together for him tonight.
But they're not going down without a fight. They'll keep game planning and playing until the final whistle.
Not that time. It won't go. A deep three. And so it's the Cougars picking up the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, we could just drive by the bucket at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And that about wraps it up. For my friends Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan.